And by the way, here's how. So Trump said he was pulling out of Syria. Not really. He left. They're staying with the oil, of course. So here, watch this. Watch how CBS reports this. Watch this.
Turkey's president is accusing the U.S. of not living up to its commitment to move Kurdish forces out of northern Syria, as President Trump had promised. U.S. troops are still in that region, where the recent arrival of Syrian troops backed by Russia is making the area more dangerous.
Isn't that something? Oh, really? So, yeah, if we send our military and then they send their military, it's going to get a little more dangerous. Can you believe it?
Charlie D'Agata has been covering this story extensively from the region. He's following a U.S. military unit near oil fields in northeast Syria.
First of all, they make it sound like a nice documentary. Right? It's like a fun documentary. Hey, we're on the ground with the U.S. military here on this week's edition of Build an Empire. Here's Oily the Oil Possum to tell you about the benefits of protecting limited resources. Here we go.
For most of this morning, we've been following around this U.S. military convoy as they've been visiting oil facilities and...
They've been visiting oil facilities. You know, like when the cops do a drug raid, how they're visiting your apartment.
Jimmy, a little known fact about this reporter, he came in 8th place for the George Clooney look-alike. That's true. It's true.
I like, and after he does, I like how he's dressed. After this report, he's got to go sing a song at a Vegas lounge.
Wear something lavender.
Yeah. Honey, I'm going to Syria, report on the oil shit. Where's my lavender button down?
Oil fields in this region in northern Syria. They were ordered to protect these oil fields by President Trump so they don't fall into the hands of ISIS.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
They're going to protect. Yeah, you don't want the oil fields, I mean, if we're not there protecting them and overseeing, the oil fields are going to fall in, with the wrong crowd.
What?
And they're going to start staying out late and doing drugs. You got to keep your eye on the oil fields, right? That's all I'm saying.
Their mission has changed over the past couple of weeks. It was only a few weeks ago that President Trump ordered U.S. troops to withdraw from this region. And that essentially gave the green light for Turkey to invade and fight Syrian Kurdish forces here. Hundreds of thousands of people had to evacuate that area. Hundreds of people have been killed. And there's a lot of criticism here now. The President Trump's order for these troops to now secure oil fields suggests that the U.S. administration cares more about protecting oil fields than they do about protecting civilians.
I think this is the first time.
Sounds about right.
And the only reason he's allowed to say that is because they don't like how Trump pulled out of Syria. That's the only reason he's allowed to say that, is that for the first time, we care more about oil than we care about that. Can you fucking believe that? Here we go.
Now, as far as the mission here is concerned, U.S. military officials say their primary operation has not changed, and that is the fight against ISIS. This part, securing the oil fields, is simply part of that mission.
This is just part of the mission. It's only the part that I give a shit about, but that's the part. Come see our live show. We're going to be in Honolulu on December 27th. We'll be in Portland, Oregon, and then we go to Tempe, Arizona, San Jose, California, Sacramento, Miami. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all the tickets for all our live shows coming to a town near you, and become a patron or support the Jimmy Dore Show. We give you hours of bonus material every week. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com, become a premium member. Thanks for your support.